Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Toronto Huskies and the New York Jets. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, D.
Get cut.
Throwing on first down. Doyle. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. A look now at the defensive starters for the Jets. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
From the gun on third, Watson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, baby.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that fourth seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Down and open, man, he completes it to Callaway. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Doyle firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Doyle. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen going down. Coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Back to throw, Watson. That one complete. He finds Shark. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down and score. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a give right side. Madison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Watson now to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
56. Mike's 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating.
And he coughed it up. It's going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll run on first down. Gore. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
56.
To throw on second is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them. Both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
New York set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looking to throw. Doyle. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Doyle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little.
He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Oliver, 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. from the gun. Doyle. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all out. They stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Doyle. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson off play action. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Doyle, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Doyle. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Doyle. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. They'll run here with Henderson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 3. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Stephon Diggs. There to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense. Heading back out there, and it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Oh, shit.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean
there we go.
and get to where he wants.
Yeah.
13-13. Uh-oh. Fucking Jeff.
Who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Dude, freaking Heat's still hurt, too.
You almost forget that to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Next year I got
really well done.
Oh, that's good. See, I won't get Kim Jong-il back till Super Bowls if I make it there.
Oh, damn, that's nice.
Yeah, so he'll be back for that game. We just gotta get there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation
Why does
to take
every
the big
user
shot
keep having
downfield.
white tight end number 48?
Said, are you kidding? We just get on our
Wait, what?
backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Dude, that's Josh Oliver.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, I don't know how that worked out.
Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he should have caught it, and then it should have been picked, and then
work for him
caught
so
it
many
anyways.
different ways.
That was weird.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything.
Oh man, here we go, 4th quarter.
But still, at some point in the game,
Find a way to pull
you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Oliver.
Dude, I think Josh Oliver had maybe 2 touchdowns the whole season. He's got 2 in the only 2 in this game.
They're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers. And
I ended up re-signing him.
But the bottom line,
like, dude, I need him. He's good. Like,
on the field.
I use him.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't
68 to still a 68.
You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you in the spot you don't want to be, is how you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
On 1st and 10, Doyle looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Dude, I saw you.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
Yeah, they were easy. Got their number.
Operating from the gun, Doyle. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz.
Huge turnover.
I thought it was a stupid score for a second.
You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy, too.
Come, Georgia. Come on.
I can't lie.
She just got a shakedown, disciplined, caught her digging.
Officially nothing.
Grab them by the neck by all that extra hair. You gotta lift them up off their feet. And then you rub her face in it, in the hole.
This is Gabriel out on the left side.
Naughty girl. Now she's being all sweet and trying to apologize.
Take me back.
I'm sorry, Dad.
They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11, and
I feel like I have a weird age gap in my team.
But they didn't
like my team's either 29 or like 23.
Another first down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no middle. There's very few players that are like 26.
Using them here.
They're all like right at 30 or like
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I think that was his primary.
Food is ready.
Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That I should be able to relax.
And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Gabriel made his second
drive
Pro
summary that time, 5 plays.
Very nice.
They had 2 years, so that's solid.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And bring it back to just about
I won the offensive lineman of the year for Sherwood. I traded for him earlier this season.
And now back out comes
Sent
the
to first.
offense. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
To stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
The 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
No,
flag
too little.
comes in as that one falls incomplete.
That's why
Let's see
you're
who this is on.
You got all that speed, and you're still committing PIs.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like
You got slower?
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's corralled, but not
Hey.
before getting
Yeah,
it
he went from
inside
96
the
speed to
35.
95 speed.
The catch
I mean, he
and
is
run
like
good for 18 and a first down.
Oh, yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have him on
Miles.
the move on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah. Yeah, once they hit that
Football as we get
29 to
you
30,
reset
that's
here.
when they start
They've
decreasing.
got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
I don't think I've
Looking
seen
to throw.
anybody really
Doyle.
trust it.
Yeah, quick
Like, I've
throw
seen
here,
some,
that's
couple
complete.
here,
Like-
couple points.
Amos
7
Jr.
yards to pick up
Yeah,
pitch and
I'm
catch.
saying I get rid of my
It's a
guys
rush to
before
the
they
line
decrease.
right now for the Jets.
Yeah, I couldn't get rid of him. Too much attachment to the player.
Oh, shit,
Go
back
up
to
to it for the, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold
Although we did
everything.
release him
This
this
one's
last
not
year.
over yet. Okay, game on.
No, I
Don't go
hear that.
anywhere yet.
Dude,
You
he
got
was
a
clearly out of
one-score
bounds.
game now.
There you
Probably
go.
going to rely on the onside kick.
Oh!
They have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on
Clearly
one
out of
side,
bounds. Look at that
get
foot.
high hop,
Right.
and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you got
Wow, there's the review.
Wow. Are you serious?
They still gave it to him?
They
Wow.
still gave it to him. Like, you can
It
see
took
on the
them an
review, he's
extra
out
look,
of
but they
bounds. Like,
found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
all right, they're going to go
Extra
onside
point
kick, or
up
they just
and
gonna try
good
and
by
stop it?
Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Well, I don't know.
90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside
You
kick.
really do either right here because they have all 3
Looks like
timeouts.
this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one.
Yep,
They
there's the
needed it, but
onside.
They didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
On first down, Gore. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And I have
to
to win in my
imagine this will be
favor.
on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion.
Another carry now for Gore. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I got you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final
61
timeout
yarder.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk
Ooh,
over what
that
to
is
do
deep.
next.
I don't know if they attempt that. You might just want to punt here.
And this is good.
Let's
It was
go.
running out of gas there at the
You made
end.
it?
He
No
Long
way.
hair,
getting
don't
just
care.
enough on it. So it's not an
Shit.
NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it
Wow.
weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the
Oh.
Squeaked it
outside
in.
midfield?
And I did
Oh
not
my
hit
God.
that perfect
Halfway there,
either.
and you thought, no
Jesus,
way, is
so
that gonna
lucky.
make it? But it just kept
Dude, there's
carrying
8 mile per
and
hour
carrying,
wind in my favor.
and he winds up sneaking it
Oh,
over
okay.
the bar.
I wasn't sure.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down.
Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy.
Give up anything,
What you
dude.
got? What you got, heavy? What you got?
So then we're just waiting on Blues, Redwoods,
First
right?
down, Doyle.
Oh, Miles,
The
you could have ended
coverage
it.
terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in his zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Looking to throw. Doyle completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Doyle. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Looking to throw. Doyle. Under pressure, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them.
I'm ready.
One moves on, one goes home.
To me, it's way easier to predict what like a user's gonna do because like I know what users like and you know their tendencies versus the computer. The computer to me is just a complete like anything can happen.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the end of this share session.